Every year, Mary, Joseph, and their family traveled to Jerusalem to celebrate the feast of Passover. The city was bustling with pilgrims, and the streets were filled with prayers and songs of worship. Among them was young Jesus, filled with wonder at the traditions of his people. The week-long Passover festivities had come to an end. Mary and Joseph joined a caravan of friends and relatives, setting off on the journey back to Nazareth. The roads were noisy with the chatter of travelers, and amidst the crowd, they assumed Jesus was walking with others in their group, but Jesus wasn't there. At the end of the first day's journey, the caravan stopped to rest for the night. Mary and Joseph began looking for Jesus among their relatives and friends. "Have you seen Jesus?" Mary asked one family member. "I thought he was with you," came the reply. Panic began to rise as they realized no one had seen him all day. Frantically, they searched the camp, calling his name, but Jesus was nowhere to be found. "We have to go back to Jerusalem," Joseph said, his face filled with worry. Mary and Joseph hurried back to Jerusalem, retracing their steps. The city was still crowded with pilgrims, and every corner seemed alive with activity. For 3 long days, they searched the streets, markets, and gathering places, calling out for Jesus. "Have you seen a boy about this tall with bright eyes?" Mary asked a merchant. "No, I'm sorry," he replied, shaking his head. Exhausted and heartbroken, they began to fear the worst. Where could their son be? On the 3rd day, Mary and Joseph entered the temple courts. To their astonishment, there sat Jesus among the teachers, listening intently and asking questions. His youthful voice mingled with the deep discussions of scholars. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and answers. Mary rushed forward, her voice filled with both relief and exasperation. "Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been anxiously searching for you." Jesus looked up, calm and composed. "Why were you searching for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my father's house?" Though they did not fully understand Jesus' words, Mary and Joseph were relieved to have found him safe. Quietly, Jesus left the temple with them and returned to Nazareth. As they journeyed home, Mary pondered deeply over his words and actions. She realized there was something extraordinary about her son, far beyond what she could comprehend. In Nazareth, Jesus continued to grow in wisdom and stature, gaining favor with God and people. He remained obedient to his parents, yet his heart was already aligned with his divine purpose. The story of young Jesus in the temple teaches the importance of prioritizing spiritual growth and seeking wisdom, even at a young age. It also reminds us to trust in God's plan, even when it may not be immediately understood.